Raj had always been a solitary soul, a loner from the moment he took his first breath. The mere act of speaking to another human being would cause his body to seize up, leaving him drenched in a cold sweat. But little did he know that fate had something special in store for him. It was at a funeral that Raj's world changed forever. While his family mourned the loss of their loved one, Raj found himself speaking to a random gravestone. As if by magic, the grave spoke back to him, and Raj felt a warmth that he had never felt before. The voice belonged to Mr. Smith, the occupant of the grave, and before long, the two became fast friends. Raj's visits to the graveyard became more frequent, and his bond with Mr. Smith grew stronger with each passing day. Some would say he was losing his mind, but Raj knew that his friendship with the spirit was real. For the first time in his life, he had found a friend who accepted him for who he was. One night, Raj's curiosity got the better of him. He arrived at the graveyard with a shovel and began to dig up Mr. Smith's grave. Hours passed as he toiled away, but finally he knocked on the wood of the coffin. With trembling hands, he opened the lid and gazed upon his friend's ancient skeletal remains. The bones twisted and contorted, frozen in an eternal scream. Overcome with emotion, Raj climbed into the grave and hugged Mr. Smith's bones tightly. Exhausted from his labor, he soon drifted off to sleep, cradled in the arms of his newfound companion. The next morning, the caretaker arrived at the graveyard, still groggy from a night of drinking. To his horror, he found that one of the graves had been dug up. Oblivious to the fact that Raj was still inside, the caretaker closed the coffin lid and began pouring dirt into the grave. As the dirt rained down on him, Raj's voice froze up, leaving him unable to scream for help. Trapped inside the coffin, he felt his life slipping away. In his final moments, he realized that his quest for companionship had led him down a dark and lonely path.